All right, I go. I don't even know if you did it or not. But good morning, guys. I apologize that I cannot be there, but to make up for it, I'm going to go ahead and um, give you guys a few more steps to go ahead and continue with your mandala lessons, okay? As you guys know, we are working on creating a mandala. A mandala is a radially symmetric design that represents the universe, okay? So within that design, no matter how you turn it, it works off a central axis. And so it's almost like rims to a car, how the mandala is set up, because the lines, the shapes, the colors all working in a circle. Now, in learning about making this mandala that represents the universe created on a central axis, we're going to color them using value. And so I reminded you guys that value is the range of light and dark of a color. And so we've been learning how to mix one base color to create the tint, the lighter version of the color, and the shade, the darker version of the color. So really quickly, I'm going to give you guys a few reminders on how to paint and my expectations for you guys. However, I feel like you guys can do it. You guys have done an amazing job so far, working independently, making sure you're grabbing the right amount of paint, and really staying on task. So this is your shot. All right. So to begin, I'm going to go ahead and once again get my magazine. Okay. So I have my magazine to work as my paint palette, and then I'm going to go ahead and choose my base color, which once again has to stay whatever it was. And I'm going to pour a ketchup-sized packet of paint onto my magazine. Okay. Now, if I'm going ahead and making my tint or my shade, I'm going to use half the amount. So if I'm just working on my base color and trying to paint two areas, I'll make a full ketchup package of just one color. But as soon as I need to use two colors, I'm going to decrease or shrink the amount of paint that I'm going to get. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and work on tint. And tint is your color plus white. And I don't have any right now, so hang on one second. In my space, I have a lot of stuff everywhere. I have paint. My paint works a little differently as a professional artist. I have acrylic paint. You can also use oil paints. The two skeletons that are up above me on the whiteboard, those two skeleton paintings, one was done with oil, one was done with acrylics. Those are just a little fancier. Remember, tempera paint, the paint that you're using does not come out of your clothes. So if you would like to grab a smock located in the front of the room, you may when your table is dismissed. Okay. Now, I have my white paint right here. This is titanium white. I'm going to go ahead and pour a little half ketchup packet because I have two colors. Like so. And because I'm at home, I'm working on my own handmade mandala, but works about the same, okay? For your lesson, you guys are responsible for painting with 3 different colors, okay? You're painting a base color, its tint, which is the color plus white, and its shade, which is the color plus black, okay? And remember that when you're painting, you always want to put the dark color into the light color. So I'm going to show you guys how to mix tint really fast. And then, and how I put that darker color into that lighter color, and then I'm going to show you guys how to make shade. Okay, but day 1, tint, here we go. I have my 2 colors, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull a little bit of that color out to make its own little palette, because I may want white later, but in a different area. So I'm just going to pull some, make a smaller area. I didn't spread around the whole paper, okay? And then I'm going to take a scoop of blue and go ahead and place it into that white color, okay? Your job is to paint the space or area between 2 lines in this case. For your lesson, you will need 2 areas for a base color, 2 areas for a tint, and 2 areas for your shade. Yes, I know I've already said that, but just in case some of you guys are just tuning in, you know my expectations. All right? Painting neatly, trying not to waste paint. Remember that you can always get more paint, so there's really no need to get a whole bunch and then waste it. Okay, just get a little bit. If you're not sure, you know, have somebody spot you or check out. If you get too much by accident, because you know that white paint comes out fast, you can share with maybe the person that's behind you that hasn't grabbed their white paint yet. Your entire paper must be colored in. That means that you can spread out how you decide to paint it, your picture, but your entire project must be completed, including the outside. If you get paint, do 2 areas for your base first, just with 1 color. Then when you're ready for your tint, go back and get white paint, just for your tint. And then when you're done with your 2 areas for tint, go ahead and get your black paint. So we're not making 18 colors at one time, okay? Use the colors as you go and stay with the stages. Base, tint, shade, okay? When you guys are done, you will have a quick packet your notebook questions to fill out. Okay, I ask that you guys fill out the questions as best as you can, and fill out all the questions. Don't ask her about all the questions. Fill out all the questions. Okay, and make sure you use a glue stick to apply those questions into your notebook. Okay. Good luck, guys. This is a big responsibility. I hope there's not paint on the ceiling. But you guys can do it. You guys are approaching middle school, and what you've shown in the last few months has proved this. So enjoy, paint on, behave, and clean up.